Hello, good evening. We're here to do another episode of Tarot in the Shadows. I had the privilege of reorganizing all my cards today, and I'm feeling so abundant. So before I could happily lay my head down to rest, I wanted to get a reading in with you. So let's get into it. We're going to start off with the Phantasmagoric Theater Tarot for the situation, past, present, and future. In the past, we had the Emperor, Aries energy, the energy of growth and expansion. In the present energy, you have the Star, blessings and wish fulfillment, things coming to fruition, the answer to prayers. What we need is being provided. What we ask for is coming through. Okay. And in the prediction, this is also the energy here in the Star of Aquarius. Okay, so in the future, what's the prediction? I want one card. I'm not taking them. One card. Thank you. We'll take it. We have Justice. The scales being balanced. I like it. We're definitely taking it. Plus, it's a major arcana. We have the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Page of Wands saying you've been ready for a new adventure, for a new experience. You're ready to try new things. You've already understood something important about cause and effect. I heard about cause and effect. You've been discovering new possibilities for yourself, and that's likely what had you even putting the prayer out that delivered this star, this wish fulfillment that's here. Justice is coming in though. So let's see one side of the scales from the Chibi Tarot. I have the overwhelming urge to tell you what I did today. I did several readings this morning. I did a personal reading this afternoon. I did a new client full set of nails. That was really cool because turns out she's the mother of somebody whose nails I used to do years ago in my first business location. So that was cool. And she's kind of been following my career all these years, but this was my first time actually doing her nails. And she didn't realize that I was the person that she had booked with. So she was really excited to have her nails done by me. And I knew exactly who her daughter was. I asked her daughter's name. I remembered it. It was really cool. So that was awesome. After that, I brought my grandchildren home and had them get showered so I can redo their hair. So I did 2 heads of hair. I reorganized some furniture around the house. And I reorganized all my card collection. So now all my oracle cards are to my left. All my tarot cards are to my right. And OMG, I'm feeling so abundant because I have so many and I love them all. It was really nice to touch each deck again as I reorganized them. So let's look at one side of the table in this experience. Show me the past from one side of the table where we had the Emperor as the situation. Okay. And what do we have? The Five of Pentacles. Lack and limitation. Not enough. Being left out in the cold. Feeling deserted. I heard feeling deserted. Not like dessert. Not delicious like dessert, but deserted. In the current energy, we have the Death card. It's over. Said and done. That's it. The fat lady has saying, okay. In the future, on one side of the table, what do you have? This is also Scorpio energy. All right. On the other side of the table, in the future, we have the Four of Pentacles. Holding on. Finding new foundations. I'm hearing making new foundations. Creating new stability. At home is what I'm hearing. At home. Somebody didn't have enough. They had to answer to authorities. Situation come to an end, but it's a blessing in disguise. You get to start over, start fresh, start new. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. OMG, with the Emperor there. Aries energy. Okay. Also the energy of the Father. I just heard something. Blessed is the child that has the Emperor and the Empress as their parents. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. So let's see now the other side of the table. Likely this is your side of the table. We're using the Kawaii Tarot for this side of the table. What do we have in this experience? Interesting. Doing something in a different way, out of the norm, out of the normal, not normal, unique, different. Okay. One more. All right. With the Emperor and Five of Pentacles in the past, what's the energy? Somebody's wishing I would do the cards really fast like a lot of the readers do. That's funny. The Moon. We have Pisces energy with the Moon. Somebody disappeared on the Emperor and left them out in the cold. I heard wondering where they were, wondering what had happened. Okay. In the current energy, we have Temperance flying out of the deck. Sagittarius energy is changing something for something better. Patience, waiting, and divine timing. And in this card, it looks like sharing to me. It really looks like sharing. I don't usually associate sharing with the Temperance card, but that's what's coming out today. Let's see in the future on this side of the table. The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Balance, stability, integrity, wealth, health, stability, big time stability, master of the material world. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Overcoming challenges and obstacles. Okay. So I'm going to turn the cards so that they face me as I read. It's just beneficial. But lately I've wanted to face the cards towards you so that you can see the images like I do. But when I read, it's just easier if the cards are facing me. So I'm going to switch them around now. I like them to be lined up perfectly. These are things that I don't really talk about too much when I'm doing readings, so I'm laughing at myself right now for explaining this instead of just doing what I do like normally. Oh, wow. Is that what it was? Okay. So as I'm touching the cards and I'm looking at the moon and the Five of Pentacles and the Emperor, I see that God or some authority figure, it could be somebody's father even, put a stop to a situation in the past. Yeah, there was an intervention by an authority figure in the situation in the past. Intuitively, you knew that. You knew that intuitively, that somebody was to be excluded from your experience, or something was to be excluded from your experience. I also see that there's been limits to your financial growth and prosperity, your feeling of abundance, as it related to subconscious programming that had to be dealt with. There was a lot of lack and limitation in the subconscious programming in the past that could have, that I see it coming from your father. Lack and limitation programming that comes from your father, that's resonating. I mean, you might have even had your father be the one to teach you about stealing, cheating, lying, manipulation, stuff like that, because that's what I saw. Okay. Subconscious programming of lack and limitation, not being good enough, not being able, not being capable, feeling unintelligent, poverty mindset. I heard cheapskate mindset, big time issues that resulted from that. And they were something that made you want more. It made you want wealth. It made you want riches. It made you want prosperity and abundance. It's amazing what not having will make you choose for yourself. And that's what I'm seeing here. Like, growing up without things, like, is it, as a kid you could have saw like, well, they have that, why can't I have that? But there was a lot of subconscious programming that was in you in the past. Yeah. And that subconscious programming was built in you because in your physical experience, there was poverty. You could have grew up on food stamps in the projects, in the impoverished neighborhood. Like I said, some of you learned a lot from your dad about, oh my goodness, about what it's like to be in survival mode. And once you learn survival mode in your early programming, I'm hearing it takes a lot to break that, because it becomes very firm. That survival mentality, scraping to get by mentality can be very difficult to break. That was what happened in the subconscious. It affected you. It probably started somewhere around 5 years old, which would make sense because most of our early childhood memories start at around that age. It's funny too because, Princeton is 9 years old now. And just today he said, Grandma, how come we can't remember when we're a baby? How come we can't remember what we do when we're a baby? I said, you know what, grandson, that's a very good question. And it's one that right now I don't have an answer to. But when we're babies, when we're little children, up until age 7, programming is very strong. And these tend to be the things that we adopt and make our own. And for someone here, my grandson just farted in his sleep. For someone here, there's definitely was a lot of subconscious programming related to not being good enough. I heard somebody's father was good at telling them about how they were not smart, They were not skilled, pointing out what they could not do. Instead of this father highlighting where the child was skilled or able, encouraging where the child did have abilities. Like I'm seeing a child who had a lot of athletic abilities, not so much intellectual abilities or academic, but this child had a lot of athletic abilities. And this would be a child whose father would have told him, you'll never make a living. You'll never make a living off of sports and athletics, type of thing. So what this person learned to do, which is probably you, maybe it's somebody that's close to you, what they learned to do was shove it down, um, drown it out, silence it, pretend as though it wasn't there. Somebody had their dreams killed as a child by their father. Somebody else had a father who was a dreamer, but everything in accomplishing the dreams was always limited by a lack of money. That poverty mindset was thick. The father had a lot of dreams, a lot of goals, a lot of wishes, aspirations. What they didn't have was belief in possibilities. Could have even been a very ambitious person, but there was still this lack of belief. And a lot of the reason for that was because there was no money, there was no resources, or there wasn't enough time. Well, what's happening here is this is all healed now in you. Anywhere where you were holding on to experiences that felt like that, it's healed now. It's come to an end. That Five of Pentacles is dead. That Five of Pentacles is dead. You're moving into stability. So if life has been very up and down, finances have been unstable, inconsistent, I see financial stability coming in for you. One of the things that has helped heal you, I'm seeing, is you've learned that you always come out with what you need, and that you finally learn to settle down and be patient and calm, and to let your needs show up instead of carrying worry and anxiety while allowing things to work themselves out. You stop fucking stressing, babe. You're not pulling your hair out no more, worrying about this and that and the other. You're not beating yourself down with your words anywhere where this had to do with not being good enough. That's not true. I see you gone out and you kind of got like a vengeance mentality about you to help you get there too, of like, I'm going to prove you wrong. It's like, I'll do it or I'll die trying type of a vibe. I will prove you wrong. You've completely changed that lack and limitation poverty mindset. You don't feel like you have to chase money anymore. It's not running away from you. What do you know? You're in the middle of a huge change right now. And you're at peace. The subconscious programming has shifted. The Temperance card is showing me that the subconscious programming has shifted. Right now, with three major, first off, I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards out of 9 are major arcana. Even the bottom of the deck, we have 2 out of the 3 is major arcana. So the universe has definitely got a huge hand in what's happening in your life right now. Life is changing in a major way, but it's better. It's getting better. All the changes are making improvements for you. It feels like your prayers are being answered. It feels like you're being blessed. You finally have a little bit to spare. I heard you have finally a little bit to spare. There's distance between you and that old mentality. I see an award for you. An award for you. Award. I heard award of merit for fine work that has been accomplished in reprogramming your subconscious mentality. Yeah, that subconscious mindset is a beast to overcome, but I see that you've done it. So, in the prediction for you, some of you will be awarded some money in a lawsuit. I saw that. And that could have to do something with where you live. Somebody, if you want to make sure that your renter's insurance or homeowner's insurance policies are up to date, because for someone that's going to actually pay you in some sort of way. There could be something coming up, but it turns out to be a great profit for you. Also, anything that you have in your home, you should have it photographed somewhere as documentation. For somebody, you need to know that, because I definitely saw that there is some sort of money coming through insurance, some sort of, and I also saw some sort of legal award, money awarded to you legally. So that's for a few of you very specifically. Okay. However, outside of a legal situation, with the Four of Pentacles, you have everything you need to be comfortable. You're starting to get to foundations. I see that with the Five of Pentacles, you were in debt. I see that this time is where you're paying off the debt. Okay. If you had 5 major debts, you're feeling really good because you finally paid off one of them. It's clear. I see that in the very near future. Definitely this year, something. So if you've got, let's say you have 5 credit cards that are all maxed out, you're going to pay one of them down. And they're saying, no, don't go get debt consolidation. Keep on asking the universe to provide you the means to pay them off. That's what you want. Seeing that that's going to come in for you. I also see if you receive any kind of mail about class action lawsuits, you want to fill those out, because sometimes it doesn't always make sense to you, but as long as you're not telling a lie, like you actually did have an account with whatever company, whatever it was, then yeah, fill it out. You'll get something back from that. It's going to delight you. But I see overall that poverty mindset is not there. Now you're in the mindset of you always have everything that you need. You can live safe and comfortable. You're secure. And you feel that. And then what's happening in your physical experience, the subconscious programming is looking at you like, I'm a rich man. That's what your subconscious programming went from lack and limitation to, I have everything I need. I am wealthy. I am rich. Mentality is what is being reprogrammed into you. So you're reprogramming yourself, reformatting the subconscious programming. It's really a beautiful thing. And I see justice, balance, and fairness. Balance and fairness. I see that what I'm seeing intuitively is until November of 2024, if you're watching this, or until November of the coming year, if you're not watching it close to the recording date, but if you're watching this in the year 2024, prior to November, I see once November hits, you're going to hit a huge balance point where some debts will be paid off. If you keep this mentality of knowing that you're attracting opportunities and resources in order to clear your debts, you're attracting extra. I heard to continue to live a humble lifestyle, frugal, even. This is going to pay off, because the boost you get when you're not spending all that extra to pay these things off. Once you've cleared those debts, once you've paid those things off, it's going to feel really good. And somebody's saying it's going to take a lot longer than then. Yeah, but you're going to make a huge dent in it by then. If you get your mindset off of giving me every excuse you can to dismiss what I'm saying that Spirit is showing me, if you can get in tandem with what Spirit is showing that's possible for you, then you'll see that this is true, because this is showing me you're overcoming challenges and obstacles. And this is showing me that things are working out for you. For somebody, there's a minor fender bender. Nobody's hurt, but it's going to actually give you some extra money. It's going to give you some. Now, as I went to lay these cards down, why Lady Justice fall out again? Yeah, Lady Justice is coming. Lady Justice is coming for you to bring balance and set things right. Okay, I just feel like you have done some major reprogramming, and I even see where they just showed me, even though you have not had the mindset of wealth and riches, you never hesitated to help others that were in need. You've always been very happy to help others when in need, when you didn't even know sometimes how you were going to take care of your own stuff. You still helped others. And so it's like now the universe is paying you back for that. Yeah. So this is looking really good for you. This is what I have for you at this time. Put something in the comments if you're really vibing with it and you want to go ahead and work with me to help you attract more prosperity and abundance. You can send me $1 or more if your heart moves you to, and it'll multiply and return to you on the wings of grace in beautiful ways. Either way, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for showing up. I'll keep showing up as long as you do. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 𝒲𝒾𝓈𝓽 Gracias. Later, baby. I'll show up even if you don't. Anyway, bye.